Alright, what's happening, fam? Let's see who we have here on the chat. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. Fallen Blades, great to see you here again. Revealing Exchanges, King, Yankov, YN, Gavin, great to see you. Bosco, Fordman, Redman, Lucifer, DS, Dario, Harris. How we all doing? Thanks for joining in. Don't forget to smash that like button and let's start the day with a good vibe, with a good mindset, because the price action, it's been a bit pain in the ass since the war escalated again. So we had some good price action for the past 2-3 weeks, you could say, and then war started again and choppy price action is here again. So let's go quickly through it, because I'm expecting maybe either the high's been taken out or a drop here for Goldie. Morning Shan, KK Das, Dan, great to see you. Won't be here long, got meeting tonight, but wanted to say good evening. Appreciate you joining in, Jay. Info Nature, great to see you here again. Anointed, Ronak, and Joe. Alright, let's start with Goldie. Why is it chopping around? So many contradictions. Some confluences showing potential bullish, some potential saying potential bearish push. So let's go through it. Let's start with the macro, right? I'm not gonna go through COT data, but overall price action wise. It's been holding from this weekly demand for a while, for a long time. And also this weekly supply, but then if you refine it a little bit, we do have 2 daily supply that has been holding. So we have this upper one, which I'm gonna delete because it's not relevant right now, but then we have this daily supply. We have a rally based drop type of supply. There we go, and it's been getting rejected, right? So this is not showing a potential push to the upside. And if we go to the seasonal forecaster, it was showing a potential short-term bottom or cycle bottom at July 8th, so 2 days ago. 2 days ago, and that was the bottom basically. But we do have the supply there, so supply isn't taken out, and I don't see why gold would push up. Gold still could push down at least to this low or to this low, because technically this would be the low. So as long as it doesn't take out, the seasonal forecaster is accurate on that side. Could we take out the daily supply? Absolutely. And why do I say we could push down towards this the bottom of this previous daily candle and then push up? The reason is we do have a 8-hour demand there. Okay, we do have this 8-hour demand. We do have this 12-hour demand, this is also valid because it's rally based rally, and this third candle closed above the second candle, so both of them are valid. We can mark out both, to be honest. We mark out 12-hour and just let it be here for now, but you can see how choppy it is. But when it comes to the valuation, weekly is undervalued against the dollar. So we use the comparison symbol against the dollar. DX1, DXY, all of them works. And this year so far, we had this bottom, so here was accurate, but never actually came out of the undervaluation that much. But the tops is quite accurate. Look at that top, boom, top, another one, overvalued, just ranged. So could we see that one but with the undervaluation? Possibly. So, but if we go to the daily time frame, that's where it's more accurate. Oh. We are overvalued, so could we see the top? Possibly, but look at the bottom perfectly. Look at the bottom here again, perfectly. We did have the top here, overvalued, we found the top, undervalued for a couple days, found the bottom. So on a daily, I would say it's more accurate than weekly. That's why when it comes to the valuation against the dollar for gold, I watch out more the daily just to have a better understanding. Okay, Bosco says bearish, interesting. Good morning, Doug Nguyen. Good morning, La Flame. Muhammad Savari. Hello G, salam, salam. So, I'm explaining all this because you can't have that much of a clear bias when there's so many contradicting stuff. And if we go to the daily time frame, this is basically the supply that is getting rejected, right? And it's that current week POC, or we could say this range as well, so you can mark out this fixed range, and it's kind of getting rejected from fixed value low and almost tapped into the POC, so you could kind of say this overall zone here, it hasn't been able to break above it and close above it and continue. Yesterday after this push up, this hourly closure, I really thought we're gonna continue, but yeah, gold had other plans. And coming back to the valuation, look how 4 hour was undervalued and worked out well, but 1 hour has been overvalued for, what is this, 2 days? Kinda, yeah, almost 2 days. And it started to become like this, contradicting after this drop, which was the news about the war of Trump attacking Iran, Iran attacking US bases, all that stuff, right? So it kind of threw the balance away that we had with the valuation here. It was very aligning with the 4 hour, with the 1 hour, 15 minute. So we need to see that balance to come back again, and I kind of can see it starting to come back. And the reason is 4 hour is finally out of undervaluation. So I'm not saying it's gonna go to the overvaluation, but at least it's in the equilibrium, so it's still good for going either side. And 1 hour finally came out of overvaluation, and it's been hovering around here. So I would love to see on a 1 hour either get the undervaluation and then see what happens, or get overvalued again and then aligns with the price action. So what I have marked up is the current weekly POC, or point of control. That's where the most volume has been transacted this week. So you get your volume profile, you can click here with a fixed range volume profile. You draw from the weekly open, so on a Monday till today's open, you get the current weekly POC, or point of control. And one more thing to add is I don't like current week's volume, because I mean, look at this. We have a low volume, then a high volume, then a low volume, then a high volume. So the price could get rejected from either of this. That's why price has been a bit choppy. So every time it comes down, the low volume node gets rejected, then high volume, then low volume, then high volume. So it's been very choppy. And by the way, the current week POC aligns very well with the previous week value high, and I'm gonna show it to you guys here in a second. This is it, previous week value high. You see how it aligns? So this is a strong key level, and it's kind of been holding. Let's see 4 hour how it closed. It didn't close that much bullish, because this one closed above it, but the next 4 hour closed below it. So zooming into the 15-minute, I have two scenarios. Either Asia comes up, closes above current week POC and goes for that high, and then we see what happens, and then it maybe could take out the highs and then reverse, and then if it's actually going to be weaker, we're gonna close below it and then continuation. So that's one scenario. Second scenario, we are creating a range here below the current week POC. Either we see a swipe of the high and they close below the range at continuation, and the trade would be from here, or close below retracement and the continuation of this range. So that's why I have marked up multiple scenarios, because any of this could happen. So I'm being a bit patient on the last trading day of the week, because it's been tough trading gold since Wednesday after the war news. So we had the stream on Wednesday for the Asia session. We caught a really beautiful and clean trade, like not even 10-minute TP, and we were done for the session. But then yesterday was a bit choppy, today as well, so we have to be a bit patient, see what's gonna happen. You can mark out this range and wait for a proper breakout. So let me know if that made sense, and if that made sense, drop a 1 in the chat. Appreciate your support, revealing exchanges. Really appreciate you. Aloha, Electric Pharmacy. Hashim says, the sell setup from 41.23 with a target of 40.50 value. Do you have a bearish or black quitters? Alright, cool. Nice, a lot of ones. 2. Okay. 2, we have it 2. So does that 2 mean that it wasn't clear? Or let me know. And yeah, don't forget to smash that like button. We are at 38 likes, and let's see if we can hit 50 at least for the time being. Yesterday's record was I think 91 or 92, so hoping we can break that record today. Harris says, love this explanation. Appreciate you, G. Appreciate you. But dropping down most scenario I'm supporting, yeah, that would be awesome. I'm kind of looking for that. That's why I was in a sell yesterday. I was expecting a drop, but yeah, gold had other plans, so we had to sit on our hands after that, because I was in a short here. So $41.15 right here. Yeah, that makes sense. It's kind of this range as well, so 41.11, that would be interesting as well. We do have the previous daily level as well, but I'm gonna keep an eye on the current POC, which previous day POC is right here, but then if it drops, this range aligns with this high volume node, so we could see some sort of a support here, most likely, which is at 41.10 or 41.02, which aligns with that range. I believe it aligns with the POC, point of control. Yeah, it does. Look at that. So let's pay attention to this range as well for sure. Boom. More likes. Amazing, amazing. Appreciate you sending the screenshot, Cowboy. HP, appreciate you subscribing, G. Welcome to the stream. Alright. You need to break out of this range. If not, I'm not trading or I'm not taking any setup. You need to see proper breakout. Let's look at the order flow. You see how it's just hovering around the VWAP? The volume is not good. We need to see proper breakout. I don't like when the price is ranging around VWAP. I don't like it at all. So that's why I said either this or this or this too. So multiple scenarios. Yeah, look at that VWAP. We're looking at the same level. 41.10 has a Sweden is clearing out. Yeah, let me look at the futures current weekly level. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked if it POCs here. All right. Yeah, key level was kind of aligned, and then previous daily is right here. High volume node. Yeah, very nice. The value high is higher. Okay, right, I will pay attention to all of these levels. And 5 minute came out of overvaluation. And if it drops to this range and it gets undervalued, could be an interesting setup to take it to the upside, especially if 1 hour is coming out of overvaluation and dropping right now finally. So let's pay attention to this. I hope you are doing well. First time in your life, so could you please show me how to use volume and which one are you using? Appreciate you joining in, Mohammed. So on a trading view, you can click here on the left side and then fixed range volume profile, and there's multiple ways you can use it. You can use it on the previous daily, previous weekly, fixed ranges, which is basically on a range, something like this. When the momentum is there, you can use swing levels, so from example bottom to the top, stuff like that. And then you usually have 3 key levels. You have the value high, which is right here, the point of control, which is this is where the most volume is transacted, and the value low. So, and also there's multiple ways to use it to enter the trade. What about NQ? I don't trade NQ, especially indices on the Asia session. I don't trade it, but I can take a look at it later on. For now, I'm gonna focus my keep my focus on gold because I do want to see a breakout out of this range. I had a limit order here on US30 yesterday, didn't took out the lows, so I will delete that. Good morning, Kobe. Great to see you here, G. It could be a choppy in this session as well without position. Yeah, could be. It could definitely be a choppy session. So that's why being patient is gonna be the best case scenario. Are those indicators you have on the screen are free, or we can get that one? This is our indicator, so this is specifically the evaluation scatter that it measures one asset against another asset's valuation. We do have the seasonal forecaster and much more, so I'm gonna send the link here on the chat, and if you're interested you can message our support and they will get back to you as soon as possible and guide you through the process. But for the session map, we do have this session map indicator that is free. Shadow Intel valuation scanner, is this for members only? Yeah, you can have the access as well on the indicator. You can message our support. I send the link in the chat. Or if you have a Vantage broker account, you can also message our support because we do work with Vantage, and that would be, I think, the easiest way for you. So we trade both futures and CFD here. Somehow my trading account is blown out. I didn't think I broke any rule, just send them an email with that. Oh, damn, bro, sorry to hear that. Yeah, there's gotta be something, cause either a small little hidden rule they had, or somehow because of that. That's cool. I am waiting to be verified from the transfer. It's taking too long, by the way. Our support will get back to you as soon as possible, G. We've been getting a lot of messages, so Lucifer says, and it's the best session map ever used. Yeah, it is very nice. You can have your Sunday open with the session map, with the session breaks. It's truly one of the best. Everything all in one platform. Which is the indicator name you use for footprint in trader weight? So for the bid ask is the volume footprint ultra, so you have to download it. And for the bubbles, it's the Sethmo large delta bubbles. I do think we're gonna drop right now, to be honest. I agree with Cowboy. He says might get a quick injection. Let's see. I opened sell position from 41.35.1 last night. When do you think I can close if case? When you close, I'm not gonna say when, but I'm just gonna say be careful around this range. If we see rejection, we could push up, potentially. So, but this one also aligns with the 12-hour demand we talked about. So let me put it on the lower time frame as well. You see that range actually aligns with the 12-hour. Let's take it week to body, maybe if it works better. Yeah, week to body actually aligns with the POC. So if we get rejected here and then start to push up, that could be interesting actually. Potentially can even take out the previous daily high, not gonna lie. But that really depends with the volume and follow through. We got about 80 of you guys watching, so do me a favor and smash that like button. Let's hit about 60. We have about 46 now, so let's get those likes up. And I might even do a live session on Monday, who knows. Tuesday, I will most likely do the live session for Asia, but if we get enough likes, I might do it on Monday as well. So appreciate you, Dobry. Always here supporting us. Yeah, this could be interesting right now. I think it's gonna drop unless it reverses like last minute. But it can pull back to the fixed value low. That could be something. HP, my name is Ryu. I'm one of the Syndicate traders, and we do live session on New York as well. But for New York is for now we are doing Tuesday and Thursday, and we host a live session with our another Syndicate trader. His name is Andre. So yeah, you can call me Ryu. Appreciate you revealing exchanges, always supporting us as well. I got in short at 41.35. Do you think I should hold? I think same thing applies to you, G. I just explained to, was it Joe? Yeah, I explained to Joe, so just be careful around this range. You said 41.35, 41.35, right at the top. Damn, nice. Yeah, either that range or it reverses now and then push up. That could be the other scenario. I have broke 41.15. I will close my position. Yeah, let's see, cause this could pull back, either close above this range from here straight. In that case, I don't see it pulling back to that range, but if it pulls back to the, or sorry, drop to that range, that would be better. Like, it would be more textbook to tap into the demand and then start to push up with the seasonal forecaster showing the cycle bottom right here, and then the top could be formed around 21st of July, so week and a half almost from now. So let's see. Thanks, man. Love your session. Appreciate you, Hussein. Could it be liquidity sweep before pushing up? Absolutely, absolutely. That's why I didn't enter here. Because it could again swipe the lows and then push up. Absolutely, that's one of the scenarios I have as well. So I don't want to be too early here. Yeah, the delta is kind of negative. A lot of sellers. Look at that big order. So could it drop and then potentially do like this, but I don't want to enter from here. I'll mark the fixed value a high here. Yeah, so you see, there's not much room, so I don't want to enter from here. Unless you go just for a one-to-one, in that case, could be interesting, could be. But personally, I don't want to enter. If I would have entered, would have been something like this. 2-to-1 by the fixed value high. But again, not really my style. How long have I been trading? Damn. Probably around like 3 years, almost 3 years. Been more consistent, started seeing more results since last year, almost end of last year, so been doing pretty decent after that. Of course, there are weeks that it's a bit pain in the ass, but that's part of the game. From where to where you mark the fixed range volume profile. So if it's a range, it's basically you draw it from the beginning of the range, which is here basically, until the breakout, which is here. So this is how you use on a range. But then if you want to use the previous daily level, then you draw it on the daily open, which is 7 AM in my time zone, until the other day, previous day open. So if you have our session map indicator, you can have the daily separator line, so it could help you easier. You see these lines here, this white horizontal line, oh sorry, vertical line, this one. So that shows you where the daily has opened, so you can draw that from the previous daily level, and you can see it got rejected from PLC. So I turn it off because I already know what time it is, so I don't need to use it. It's amazing for 3 years, must have been many hours. Yeah, the first year and a half it was more learning. I didn't have too much screen time, but like 2025 I had a lot of screen time. Especially 2026 now that I'm not working on a 9-to-5 job. Yeah, I have even more screen time. It's good and bad in both ways. It's bad in a way that sometimes it's hard to walk away. But then if you have the discipline to walk away, that's really good. Whenever you don't see a clean trade. Hey Maklama, great to see you, G. I'm 7 years trading and I'm learning from you. There's always something to learn in trading, right? I still learn every day. I still learn a lot of things every day. Trader's journal never ends. There's always something to learn. Market changes all the time, right? The patterns could be there, but the environment changes, so there's always something to learn. Like, it's much different to trade in a Trump era than like Biden a couple weeks ago, right? So you have to adapt to the market. Nice, Bradman. Are you in a trade or in a position? No, not yet. We are waiting one of these key levels to be tapped and see what's gonna happen. Gavin says more than just time, it's also what you learn. Some people trade 10 years but have to unlearn so many bad habits. That is true. That's why you see a lot of people trading 10, 14 years and they said that they started being more profitable after what, 10 years, 8 years. So it really depends how fast can you learn from your bad habits and focus. The first year I was just losing. Of course, I had the beginner luck, so I made some money at the beginning. But you know, as a beginner, you get cocky, you get overconfident, and you blow everything in a day. So, we've all been there. Ask, cause I just started trading past month, but I've been learning for 3 years and I've learned a lot just this week from your book. Appreciate you, G. Really appreciate you. Yeah, I think as a beginner trader, the first year should be your learning process or learning year, because you need to learn the market, you need to learn what strategy fits you. So it could be whatever, volume profile, could be orb, whatever fits your personality. Some people can't really handle the stress of scalping, right? So they ended up doing day trading or swing trading. Some people can handle scalping and they trade like a 1 minute 30-second, which those people are a bit crazy. So I trade 1 minute sometimes, like once in a while, but my main executions on 5, 15 and maybe 30 minutes, sometimes 1 hour. It depends on the context. Gotta keep drifting in between trading. Yeah, true. Bad habits, yeah. One thing to remember is as a trader, you're always gonna make mistakes, no matter how profitable you are. You can see even the big traders, like most famous one, they still make a mistake. The difference is how fast can you walk away from the chart when you know you're not reading the market right, or how fast can you catch yourself before going on the tilt, right? And it's fine to make mistakes as long as you learn from them, right? If you keep over trading and you don't learn anything, then you're not gonna go anywhere. But if you maybe over trade or over risk and then you learn something and you apply that to your trading, then I would say at least your mistake was worth it, you know? You learned something. If not, you're not gonna gain anything. Do you have any other major pairs you like to trade consistently? Yeah, so my favorite pair to trade is US30 or YM on futures. US30 or Dow Jones, it's my baby. It's just I haven't been trading for the past month or two because this price action is ugly. Ugly, really ugly, and I don't like to trade it, but you can ask the people that know me inside the VIP. Dow Jones is my baby. Whenever I'm in a shriek on Dow Jones, yeah, nobody can stop me. But of course, most indices have been a bit slow. So by default, US30 is gonna be slow as well. But I trade nowadays. So what I have been doing this year so far is keep my focus to one or two currency pair, one or two metal section, so it's gold and silver, and one indices, which is US 30, because before I used to trade most of the currencies as well. So I would trade GU, I would trade UJ, dollar Swiss, dollar CAD, everything. And then I was like, yeah, I don't need to catch every move on every single pair. Let me focus on one asset. At least I can learn the behavior, learn the pattern, and then get better with that, and I don't have to look at 10 different currencies. So I trade mainly euro nowadays, gold, silver I haven't traded in a while, but I like trading silver too, oil sometimes, and US 30. So but for the past maybe month, or you could say, yeah, month, I've been trading gold even more, so especially with the order flow. Yeah, this is why I didn't sold. A lot of sellers didn't push down aggressively. Negative delta, now it's closing above POC of this candle. If it does close above this, I'm expecting a push up at least towards the VWAP, and if it closes above the VWAP, then it's gonna get interesting. Where is it? Above this, it's gonna be above this candle, so it's gonna be above fixed value low. Yeah, let's see. We all have, and that's where we learn more. We just be slightly profitable. That's true. Where you caught the 4-hour silver trade in VIP forever? Yeah, that was my biggest win of my career. I took 40-hour win on silver. It was supposed to be a scalp, hold it for maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 hour, but then I was super bullish on macro and ended up holding, and I scaled in. So in 3 days I caught 40R in a quote-unquote swing trade. So that was my biggest win of my career. I made my 9 to 5 salary of almost 4 months, so 3-4 months in one trade. I need to find it. I have it in my journal, but it's been a while. But basically it was on that big push up, on that big run on January. So everything was indicating push to the upside. I believe I took something somewhere around here. So I rode the wave, dropped down. This was, I think, my TP somewhere around here, I believe. I can't remember. I gotta look at my journal. And everything was showing a potential drop from this time zone here, and I ended up closing. A lot of people were buying more. I was like, yeah, it's a time for me to get out. Look at the seasonal forecaster. This line wasn't mapped out afterwards, it was before. That's why I closed it. And large speculators were laddering out the long position from here. They were adding short position here, 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 here. Then when it reached the cycle top, I'm like, yes, I will close before that. I don't want to risk it. So it was a nasty drop from there. I wanted to actually take a short here because everything was indicating a push to the downside, but this move was in 1 day, so I wasn't able to catch it. I took a short actually in the middle, but yeah, I wanted to enter around here and swing trade it. So that was one of my biggest trades of my career. Yeah, it's definitely a trade that's not gonna happen all the time. So we have to be cautious of not trying to go for that 40R all the time. Hi Nina, great to see you on the stream. You trading all assets by using scalping? Not all. I do day trading as well, sometimes swing trading as well. So I'm pretty diverse. I trade multiple ways. Yeah, I do think that gold's gonna push up. So on the dollar, you see this is current weekly range. It hasn't been able to leave this range, and I have marked up current weekly level, POC value low and value high. So for me to have a better confidence that the dollar is gonna break out is either this or this. If it stays in between, I'm not interested. Thank you so much. Let's see, getting rejected from POC. Could be interesting, could be interesting. If it gets rejected from... Oh, it closed above VWAP. Nope. Nope, I'm not gonna short it. Unless the next 15-minute close below. But, because that's the 1 hour as well. But this one actually could play out. Either that or close above. Which I'm in more favor of this one actually. I'm more in favor of longs. Hey MLC, great to have you on the stream. For the new people, don't forget to smash that like button, because we might be starting to do the Asia live session almost every day. So we got about 55 likes, almost 90 of you guys here, so let's bump it up to 70 likes at least. Yeah, the rejection is super clear from a POC, but I'm not in favor of shorts. No, not after this. Not after that. Everything showing me on order flow, it might push up. On 1 hour it has to close above this POC. So above this range. Jay, appreciate you subscribing, G. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to smash that like button. Yeah, it could still drop, not gonna lie, but not the cleanest setup, to be honest. With this nasty pullback last minute, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. Hit likes. I like the sound of an Asian session daily. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying the Asia session. Volume is consistent, and the good thing about Asia, I can focus mainly on gold, you know. I can go through dollar, gold, and if you have any requests I can go through that as well, but at least we can focus on one asset. We can go from macro to micro to execution to why I'm looking for a long or short, why this setup, you know. What's Bitcoin doing? Still in that range. Badman just subscribed. You weren't subscribed to us, Badman? How could you do it? What is the Viva, bro? I know it might be maybe a stupid question, but I'm trying to get as much as you can. No stupid question at all, G. Nobody's gonna judge you here. I'm not gonna judge you. So if you have any question, just feel free to ask. VWAP stands for volume weight average price. Volume weighted average price. So you can just click on the trading view, VWAP, this one, volume weighted average price. So this isn't like your average like EMA. this is used more with the institutional, so it has way better rejections and overall way to use it. You can see the reactions are very nice. Yeah, this is why I'm in favor of longs. Look at this, I actually like the longs. I'll wait for the hourly closure. If it can close above current week POC, oh, that's even better. That's even better. Push towards that previous daily high. That would be an interesting one, actually. I was, but I dissubscribed, and you mean unsubscribed, and subscribed again, so my name's on the stream. Oh man. Come on guys, we are close to 70 likes. Not that far away from 80. 70, 80. Yeah, this is why waiting for hourly closure is important, because if it closes strongly below, then could be a potential setup, but not sure if I'm a fan of this either way. Because on the 1 hour, I know the 50-minute got rejected here, but we have a very strong level on 1 hour that we need to close above, which is this one. It's not that far, so it is possible to close above. So technically above this highs on a 15-minute, which is this high, yeah. This level here. That's why I said closing above current week POC could be the best case scenario. How's the 1 hour looking? Interesting. Wicked out both sides. Yeah, very nasty price action. Very nasty. Jeremy asks, what levels do you prioritize? Previous and current weekly? Previous day and previous day on top of depends on the context. If we are in a trend and the price is moving clear, not like this ugly price action, but like this one, I will look at the previous daily level, swing levels. I will look at maybe previous weekly level. Let's say, for example, if it opens up, pushes up, tap into that high or something. Really depends. But if you're on a range, I'm not that much in favor of using previous weekly level. I'd prefer to use the range level or fixed range levels. The context is what matters. All of them are important. Let's see what dollar doing. Wow, what a drop on dollar. Do we had something? Let me check the financial juice. Nothing much. No news, no nothing. Nice, cowboy, nice. Yeah, dollar dropping could be good for gold longs. That's why I need to see a closure above current week POC. But it's not pushing up as aggressive as dollar dropping. Phew. So if dollar finds support here at the current week value low, gold is most likely gonna drop heavily. What is this move on dollar? Whoa. That's a big move for Asia session on dollar. Wow. That's a really big move for dollar. No news, no nothing. Would be cool if it closes even above Wednesday Asia range. We'll see. Wednesday Asia range. This one, interesting, yeah. Gold isn't even doing much with that dollar drop. Indeed, Lucifer. That's why I'm a bit on the fence with this. But I think we could reach those previous daily highs. Gold reaction is relatively weaker with that dollar drop. That tells a lot for now. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. That's why it would be interesting taking out those daily highs, previous daily highs, and then drop. That would be freaking amazing. Let's see, I might get in something like this, but 5 minute overvalued, so yeah. If I'm gonna go long, I need to see the next 15-minute candle tapping into the POC if it closes like this. So orders are setting up quite interesting. Let me check out my risk, how much I'm gonna risk. No, 8, okay. Yeah, I don't like this rejection from current week POC again. Divergence in correlations, that's not a good sign. Normally happens before some people. Yeah, that is true. That's exactly what we had before that drop on gold 2 days ago with this one. Let's see, 1 more minute. Shorting on gold, it might be a risk since the trend is bullish. Macro is still quite bearish. Haven't shifted the structure, but on an intraday, yes, it is kind of bullish. But it still could pull back. It's just not my favorite type of setup right now. Not gonna lie. And I wouldn't short right from here, from current week POC, which would be quite nice. It's a good key level, but it's gonna be straight into that view. Okay, did tap into the POC. I might wait for another 5 minutes or something. Cause hourly did close below it. Hourly did close below it. 5-minute overvalued. So maybe it can tap into the POC or the value high again. I'll be patient for now. This is too early. Morning, Reinhardt. Great to see you here, G. What dollar doing? Yeah, dollar closed below. So if dollar is going to make the top wick and flip bearish, that would be interesting, because 4-hour closure will come in 1 hour. So if it closes above, it's gonna push up. And gold pushing up, sorry, dollar pushing up would make most likely gold to drop. And on 5-minute makes sense if it drops with the overvaluation. 15 looks decent. 1 hour came out of overvaluation, so it could drop. 2-hour overvalued. 4-hour came out of one. Yeah, many contradictions here. If this one flips bullish, could be interesting. How did the hourly close? I didn't check. We did close above that POC, and is it gonna go for the 1-hour POC and then flip bullish? It just tapped into it. Okay. If it flips bullish, that's interesting, but if it drops, it's gonna go. So it's starting to get ugly here, to be honest. Starting to get pretty much ugly. Let's zoom out for a second. You see all these 1-hour candle rejections? This is not showing me that much of a strength here. 4-hour closed below, took out the high and then reversed. Yeah, makes sense to drop based on the price action itself. Make the top wick and then flip bearish. Would be interesting, not gonna lie. Yeah, this is nice for shorts. So from POC, something like this. And the problem is 15 minutes is not closed, so and it tapped into that POC again. What do you guys think? Drop a 1 in the chat if you are bullish, and 2 if you are bearish for the day, or at least for the session. Below previous week value high on GC1? Yes. The previous week value high aligns with the current week POC, so that's what I'm looking at also. Hi, I'm new here. Welcome. Welcome. Zondi, welcome. I see 2, 1, 3. Where is that? Neutral, Lucifer? Two. Both depending on the dollar. I agree with you. Actually, I 100% agree with you. Wow, look at that drop on dollar. While gold is just there. Yeah, it's very tight. I don't like it. This rejection from POC, not the best. Still not clear, no entry. Agree, Barak. Very choppy price action, so who knows, maybe I'll be here another 1 hour or so. So we'll make the stream a bit longer. Yeah, this is why I didn't enter right at the bat. So we have a strong key level here. View up. So not, again, could go both ways, as I said before. It could go both ways. So it could go that or this. I think we can wait till we see how gold react on the POC. Yeah, I mean, it reacted many times at the current week POC, so it's getting choppy. That's why I'm not a fan of taking a trade right now. The only way is a strong closure above continuation, or a strong closure, but for the short, not much of a favor. Make this stream a little bit longer. Okay. Then we need to hit 100 likes then. We are at 70. We have to make it. We have to make it. You guys already were able to hit 90 the last stream, so I'm gonna stream it almost every day on Asia. If we hit 100 likes, I'll do it. I'll make it a bit longer. And we see how it goes from there. And we are at 934 subs, so appreciate you guys all subscribing, and let's hit 1K by the next week. I want to take longer off current POC. Yeah, that would be also my setup. It's a bit messy. This is starting to become like a barcode, so I don't like it. Is it common for dollar to react like that and gold doesn't have no effect? Yeah, sometimes you see that. Sometimes you see the correlation is weaker, so you see dollar dropping like this, gold not even moving, but then you see dollar not moving and gold making some crazy mistakes, crazy moves. Let's see, what is that, 9 AM on Wednesday. Yeah, this is on 9th. Yeah, see, gold moved up crazy here, but dollar nothing much around this area. It's it happens both ways. Sometimes gold doesn't move but dollar moves crazy, but dollar doesn't move but gold goes crazy. I will always be here if you are, brother. Appreciate you, G. I'll try to be live streaming on Asia. I'm enjoying it. The vibe is good. You guys are keeping the chat professional, which is what I like. No spamming, none of that stuff. Sometimes the move is good, sometimes not so. Sometimes we we keep watching the chart, nothing happens, but then days like Wednesdays, we get TP in 7 minutes, so there's good days and bad days. I'm learning something new. That's good. That's really nice. 41.15 interesting. Take a look and give us your opinion. 41.15. 41.15. Yeah, you talked about this. This is, I think, like second time or third time you mentioned it. It's interesting, but I'm not gonna short from here. Unless you're talking about futures, but futures is gonna be way lower. So yeah, either we break out of this range properly or close above current week POC, and then we took out those previous daily highs. Thing is, sometimes reaction in Shao is late with the move of dollar. Yeah, true. Buy is my favorite for Shao USD. Yeah, I'm looking at buys too, but it has to give me that extra confirmation. I'm not gonna take it just like this. I mean, look at this closure. This is some garbage closure. I don't like it. unless it retests the VWAP and then push up, but then still wouldn't be that interesting, since we close the 15-minute below again. Maybe if the next 15-minute closes above, maybe. Until when you going live? I'm not sure. I'm still gonna be around for maybe another 40 minutes or so. See if it's gonna be clean or not, and then I'll decide from there. Yeah, look how dollar is. Damn it. Euro would have been super nice. Previous daily. Yeah, not bad. So finally dollar making a move. If it can continue towards that 12-hour demand, I would like it. This is because this would have been the move I've been looking since the weekly open, but it's just been chopping around. And dollar dropping down like that crazy and gold not even moving. Yeah, it's definitely showing me that gold is weaker. USD JPY, what's happening there? UJ, yeah, dollar dropping, so freaking makes sense. What about futures? Yeah, look at that. Absolutely to the moon. My man, Desmond, great to see you, brother. Nah, yours moving too, King. Yours moving. You're moving just with just like the dollar. US tech is moving with the dollar. Oh, nice push. I'll wait for some closures. US tech. Yeah, but it's not that much. It's not a crazy move. Oil doing nothing. Gold nothing. Silver nothing. Yeah, it's dollar's turn. AU looks fine for buys as well. I haven't traded Australian dollar in years. Like, I don't even remember last time I traded Australian dollar. Phew. I mean, yeah, dollar pushing up, Australian dollar is gonna push up too. Sorry, dollar pushing down, Australian dollar gonna push up. One thing I don't like about Australian dollar is the price action. I mean, look at this. Most of the time it's just ranging and then breaks out of nowhere and then goes. Doesn't pull back. Nothing. Just keeps going. But what a daily demand here. Wow. Wow, what a rejection. daily getting towards overvaluation too. I mean, it's not bad for longs, but I don't trade it, so I can't tell you. If dollar ends up finding support at the swing POC here, or just pulls back to the current week value low, maybe we could see Goldie dropping, to be honest. NZD is cleaner. I haven't traded other currencies in a while, in a very long time. Yeah, NZD, like overall, I agree. NZD is way cleaner. I actually enjoy trading NZD. Damn, look at that. I haven't updated my kilowatts in a long time. One thing I like about New Zealand dollar is the 3 daily. 3 dailies work super good on NZD. I mean, look at this. You wanna know a hack about New Zealand dollar? Just look at the 3 daily demands and supplies. A new one might get created here. Man, it's just super accurate, super accurate. Get this supply. Even weak to body. Just try it out for yourself. New Zealand dollar 3 daily supply and demand. It's a freaking hack. Okay, look at this quick pull, small pullback on dollar, and look at gold. Gold is definitely weaker. Definitely weaker. Currency for swinging, yeah, those are nice. Especially adding with the COT data. Super juicy. We could see maybe entry model forming, to be honest. If this 5-minute goes below POC, fixed POC, and the next one as well, the third one could be the entry, to be honest. Seeing the dollar pullback right now. Let me check the valuation against euro. 15-minute undervalued, 5-minute undervalued. Actually very good for shorts on gold. It's just super choppy. That's the problem. What's that indicator on the left? Which one? This one? This is the order flow platform. Technically a broker, but you can use you can have access to the order flow. Something's telling me gold is gonna drop, and I'm here for it. Let's see this closure. Hope to have an order like Wednesday. That would be freaking nice. I might put my limit order, I don't know. I do want to enter something like this. By the time we are at fixed POC, sorry, fixed value high, we are already TP. But waiting for that hourly closure, it's gonna be, sorry, 30-minute closure, it's gonna be important. Can we round up 100 contracts and piss off the algo? Having fun tonight, just too small win. That would be nice. That would be nice to move the market. That must feel powerful, eh? Yeah, dollar pulling back. Could give us that push down on gold that we are waiting for. It also might range from 41.30 to 41.15, same equal high, act as resistance and call as support on spot. 41.30 and 41.15, yeah, it could be, but by the time it reaches the 115, I would be on break even, so because that's why 1R, I'll be break even by that. And the reason I want to see this closure because of the 15-minute closure. If it closes like this, I'm gonna be a bit more confident, to be honest. Damn it, 30 minute. Not the bad, not the best, not the worst. Might give this one a shot if it doesn't drop right at the open. If that happens, that's a bummer. I'm gonna say that. The only thing that would stop us is dollar dropping again. If that happens, no bueno. Come on, make the topic. Okay, let's see. The highest is taken out. The highest is taken out, okay. We might enter something like this. But then yeah, look at dollar. Swing value low. Yeah. Let's see if we can get the continuation. Are those indicators paid? Which one? If you mean this one, this is our shadow intel indicator. You can message our support and they'll guide you through the process. And the link is pinned on the description or on the chat. But if you mean the order flow, You can access this if you have the trade of it. Oh damn, I got tagged in. I would have loved to see a bigger top wick. I don't know if I'm a fan. Not sure if I'm a fan of this. I think this POC could get hit. That would have been nice if that would happen. Is there any equivalent indicator on the trading view? Yeah, there is some. If you have the, I think it's premium subscription, but then it's not as accurate as a real order flow platform. I don't know why my stop is that high. Yeah, I move my stop as the current 5-minute high. It taps me out, it taps me out. It is what it is. It's dropping though. Come on. Give us at least 1 hour. We'll be happy. If it tries to flip, I'm closing, that's for sure. That is for sure. Forgot to put my TP. We need to see that drop. If this one hits TP, we get about 86, 87 pips. How's the 15-minute looking? Yeah, my only concern is this POC. I think if we tap into this, that's not good for me, for the trade itself. So I'm ready to close it and then re-enter if it taps into that POC. But if it drops from here, it's showing good amount of weakness. So let me be ready. Drop a 1 in the chat if you also took this gold short here. Yeah, not bad. I do want to see the immediate continuation right now. I don't want to see it hovering around, to be honest. I do want to see it drop right now. Like, boom, to those lows. If not, I'm gonna close. Come on, give us that continuation. I have more breathing room for the trade stop, so yeah, that makes sense. It's just I wanted to go with a tight stop loss, and if it continues, then great. But let's see. Sellers stepping in, so as long as they don't get trapped, I think we're good. Your second short here. Yeah, gold is choppy, so if it doesn't give the follow through, it makes sense to close. That's why you see my mouse is right at the exit button. If it flips bullish, I'm out. And if it taps into this point of interest I have and then reverses bearish, I'm gonna get in again. So far, it's not the best. Come on. I know you want to drop. Should we use the magnet strategy? I think we need more than magnet this time. Yesterday magnet didn't help us. I would love to see this 5-minute candle closing below here. If it closes below that, I think we have a good chance of dropping. And the 15-minute closure coming in like 7 minutes. So that's gonna be the deciding factor as well, if we're gonna drop or not. Magnet Trump concept. Yeah, I have the candle pull strategy as well. I was showing on the stream yesterday. You guys saw the magnet pull, sorry, the candle pull. Let me show it to you guys. So basically you get the candle and you keep pulling it. You keep pulling it. You see it working, it's working. So it worked. Okay, stop loss and break even. Oh, that was fast. Okay, I have my TP a bit lower than this in case it drops crazy. Is that 3R? A bit lower, so so this could be 3R as well. It worked, the good old candle pull. I've been talking about this for years. Whoa, whoa! Come on, full TP hit. Whoa! 1.5k, okay, good. Oh shit, there is an earthquake here in Japan right now. If things get crazy, I might have to leave, but it's good so far. Man, to the pip. Wow. This is actually like this since my TP is here. New strategy, guys. Candle pull. It's proven and tested and back tested. It's proven to be worked. What a nasty trade. This is all because of order flow. If not, I would have cut here like 10 times with the shorts. Wow. I might take it long, to be honest. I don't like to trade like instantly, but this freaking thing looks nice. I'll wait for the 5-minute closure, but what a nasty pullback. You see, dollar didn't even move while gold did this. Whoa. Yeah, things are good. No, earthquake is past me, so we're good. Yeah, if this one closes below, I'm not gonna get involved. I'll wait for a proper confirmation, but How long was this trade? We got in here. Again, not even 7 minutes? Not even 7 minutes? This is one 5 minute candle, so not even 10 minutes. Oh man. Well, we deserve some likes, so smash that like button if you haven't, because we are about 73 likes. We need to hit 80 at least. This is what patience work with trading. Or you agree with this? Nice, nice. The market puller. What a trade, ladies and gentlemen. 115 pips, almost 116 pips. Trade in 7 freaking minutes. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So I was copy trading on this account, so some profit there. I have another account as well that I took the trade. So I took the same trade on top step as well. Nice, nice move overall. Let me see if we have any killable there, cause we could bounce from here if I'm being honest. No major, no major. 30 minutes. POC, not that important. 15 minutes. Nothing crazy down there. So could we drop more? Possibly. Possibly. But again, we are now at that range that we talked about. So X value highs here. 5 undervalued, 15 undervalued. We could see some support around this level, to be honest. Am I gonna take it? I don't know. 15-minute closing. If it closes like this, maybe I'll give it a shot. Half risk. Maybe. Maybe. Hide. Great. Trade on TP hit. Yes, it did hit TP. Gold broke 15-minute trend line drop. Yeah, let's see. Wednesday strategy, 7 minutes to target, 150 pips. That's funny. Yeah, I'll look at the trend lines. Let's see. I like this. I like this reversal. But sellers are still kind of in control. That's why I'm a bit on the fence with this contrarian trade. We could drop more. If we would have taken, I would have taken. Orders are stacking just below previous day VWAP. Interesting. And what is the key level? Did you send it on the Telegram? Can you say the numbers? I forgot to check the Telegram. It could find support at this freaking fixed POC. This is not bad actually. I do wanna take this. It kinda aligns with my style. Yeah, sellers trapped at the bottom. This could be a good one actually. This could be a freaking good one and a fast one. And we do have the view up, so we could go for the view up. Yeah. This could flip, but I'm not sure if I wanna take it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. First close below VWAP, I kinda like it. If these buyers don't get trapped, that's good. That's really freaking good. I might go half risk. Maybe a quick 1-to-1. That'll be interesting. Something maybe like this. How did it close? Not the best, not the worst, to be honest. If it flips bearish, I might close it, to be honest. I'm still bearish for the session. Yeah, I think we could drop, but I do want to see a retest of the VWAP. If it retests the VWAP, then I think we are in a really good freaking position. That's why I have my TP around VWAP. And if it flips bearish, I close it. I lose just like a couple $100 and I'm out. And I'll be wrong immediately, and I'll move on for a day. I like this this pattern here. When I see POC at the bottom, this one, and then now it's gonna push up. Most likely it's gonna hit 33 here, but it could hit those POC, to be honest. If actually the momentum's gonna be there, it's gonna do a quick push to this POC and then drop, which is here. So how's the 1 hour looking? That would mean the 1 hour would flip bullish, so maybe on the next hourly candle tap into, yeah, could tap into the POC of the 1 hour. So 31.5 on micro could be an interesting one. I entered a bit later, so 5-minute undervaluation, nice push. 30-minute, yeah, 31.2. actually this is a good TP. 31.2, that is a good TP. 31.2 for the potential closure around there. So rebar reversal, yeah, kinda, yeah. The triple rejection from fixed value high we talked about earlier. So the 111 level. 5-minute undervaluation against the dollar. 15-minute undervaluation. We're gonna go for a pullback, at least towards this range. At least. That's why I'm watching the order flow. And if it flips, I'm closing. Whatever. I took buy with 1-to-1 risk. Nice, nice. That's actually a good one. I usually, when I go 1-to-1, which is rare, I usually put my TP a bit higher, around 2 hour, just in case we have a crazy candle. And then if I see reaction at 1 hour, I'll close it manually. So from 41.13 is where you entered. 41.13, nice, nice. That's where I wanted to enter, but I was a bit late. So let's see around the VWAP. If we get rejected from VWAP, which could be this fixed value low actually of this range, we could see the second short from here, to be honest. So watch out for the fixed value low. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops from there. Aligning with the VWAP, I know Cowboy would love that. I know Cowboy would love that short. Are you in those trades? Yeah, I am. You see my orders here open? I went half risk though, because not really best looking setup. So it's just a quick reversal to the upside. With the order flow confirmation, of course, and key level rejection. So you see, we got about 98 people, 84 likes. If you guys are enjoying the stream, you took the gold short and now you took the gold long, do me a favor, smash that like button. And let's hit 90 or even 100 likes. That would be really appreciated. No late to enter now. I entered right here, so it's not that late. I wanted to enter here initially because it took out the low, but one thing stopped me is technically it reversed and then last minute pushed up. So I was like, yeah, I should have entered right here, but when it would have taken my entry and reversed, and I wouldn't really like that. And when I was going to put my limit order in case it flips bullish, it went without me, so I ended up entering here. So it is what it is. That's why I said I'm not gonna chase it. If this one makes the bottom wick and flip bullish, I'll enter. And that's exactly what happened. I took based on the 3 candle wick. Yeah, that's the price action confirmation that I have. Okay, I'm gonna put my stop loss on break even. Nice. View up rejection. Okay. Is that the fixed value low? Yeah. Okay, I will close it. Done. 1 hour basically. So we cut another 45 pips. And then if I see double rejection here, maybe I take a short. The only thing I don't like is 50-minute undervaluation. So if it comes towards the equilibrium in the middle, maybe I take another short from the same key level. How much did I say? 5 pips. So in total 161 pips. Very nice, G's, very nice. Drop that W in the chat. Or how Drake says, W's in the chat. Smash it already, guys. This is the most valuable ship. I made $680 on that ship. Nice, G, nice. It's not about the money, but it's always about the process, right? And I could have made more, absolutely. It's I was a bit late on the entry. I would have hit actually 2R. Yeah, almost. But I'm fine with that. Look at that rejection, you see? That's why I closed it. That's why I said this is a short-term trade for me. Just a quick reversal. Confirmation of the order flow, view up rejection, so that's why I closed. Trapped sellers kinda at the bottom. We could make another bottom wick and then push up, but then I will be watching the fixed value low. So 89 likes, guys. One more like until 90. Come on. I entered early, I closed early. Nice, it's fine. As long as you have the right management, that's fine. You see, this is just a small move, but still made me extra $500. I went half risk, so 1 hour, $500. Not bad. I'm up 2K after this losses I took yesterday, so I'm almost at the break even on the account. So yeah, 92 likes, let's go. Why you have a demo account? That's a challenge account, not a demo, it's a evaluation account. In every prop firm, when you're in a challenge account, it shows as a demo. So because technically prop firms aren't really real money. Are they letting you trade with 14 lots? It's not 14 lots, it's 14 contract. But yeah, it's because I have a 150k account, so I can trade until 10 contract for minis and 80 contract, if I'm not wrong, for micro. So I traded micro gold. I could have entered way more, but of course I'm not gonna enter 80 micro on gold. That's just crazy. Will you do New York session as well? Not today, G. Not today. Nice, nice. 93 likes. See a lot of W's. A lot of you guys took that trade, huh? Let's watch out that fixed value low. We could still maybe later on get rejected and then dump. But I think that's about it for me on my trade. Random hacks, appreciate your follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. So, Flaky Fridays are give back days for most retails. Yeah. This still could have been hit my full TP, but I'm not gonna risk it. That view up rejection is quite nasty. Very nasty. Get your subscribes, guys. Enter buy 5 lots. I'm at 778. Yes. Five lots. Damn. 5 lots. It's the 5 contract. What I mean is on the futures. If you trade futures, it's not lots. It's contract. But if you trade CFD, it's lot size. Three likes. Can you give me a trade that just came to your live stream? Well, what I'm gonna say to you, I'm not gonna say buy now or sell now, but watch for this fixed value low we have here. It could get rejected then drop, or the fixed POC. So something like this. So mark out this range on a 5-minute or 15-minute, and then watch out for the reactions. So that's where we took the first trade and the second long here. It could still play out, push up more, but I'm fine with 4 hour for a day basically. So we took 3 hour and then another 1 hour, 4 hour for the day. Yes, 5 lots, 250k. Oh, okay. Zara, appreciate you subscribing. Are you looking for another sell entry? Yeah, watch out for this key level. It could still play out. I would love to 15-minute come out of undervaluation, and then maybe I would take another trade. Who knows? I really would like to learn futures. It's almost about the same on spot. It's just terminology is different, but it's almost basically the same thing. These indicators are included in the VIP membership. This one, the valuation, yeah, just message the support and they will let you know. Especially if you have a Vantage broker account, just also message our support and we can guide you guys as well. Because we do work with the Vantage. Yeah, let's watch out for this key level. It could play out. But yeah, futures, CFD, spot, almost same thing, just some terminology. But we do trade both here. So I have the futures account, prop firms, and also I have personal funds that I trade with. I'm in the US, so support guided me to the VIP. Nice. Wow, look at that push right now. What's happening to the buyers? Not a bad rejection. If it flips bearish, but I wouldn't like to trade right from here. But would be interesting though. Would be interesting. 15-minute closure, maybe. If 15-minute closes below fixed value low, maybe we give a shot. Oh, 5-minute got overvalued quickly. Yeah, buyers are stepping in. Yeah, just watch how it's gonna tap this POC. Most likely it's gonna tap that POC and then drop. Yeah, tapped. What a volume, man. If you're still holding your long, well played. I would have been 2R by now. Yeah, it's trying to break above, but it's holding very well. Very, very well. Look at our rejection. Told you guys, this level is important. Have we shut it and close that? Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen to the trade, right? It could have easily reversed with this rejection here. So if it aligns with your management, then do that. Don't worry about coulda, woulda, shoulda. I could have holded my trade too, but it is what it is. They already caught a really decent move. That's why I said from the beginning of the stream, pay attention to this freaking wrench. And where is that? 12-hour freaking demand. That's why I said it's important. Look at that rejection. Now, what is my next? Yeah, technically tapped into the demand, so I could have maybe hold it, but it is what it is. The next scenario would be close above current week POC and goes for that previous daily high. Actually, that would have been a nice trade to hold. Would have been an extra 5R at the top. So it is what it is. The other confluence is looking at is closure above the VWAP, above this POC, and basically look for that retest. But I think I'm done for a session most likely. I've already made 4R. So I don't wanna ruin this profit. Exactly, profit is profit. Money is money. Seeing exhaustion and delta dropping. I'll go once again riding retail trap. Maybe? I don't know. I think we could close above this, especially if the 15-minute close above this. Retest and then continuation. Because 5-minute, yes, it's overvalued, but 50 minutes still looks pretty damn decent. 50 minutes looks really decent on based on the valuation. 30 minutes as well actually. So yeah, I think we caught good amount of the move. It could also chop around and then maybe London do something like this, and then if it closes above, easily target previous day highs. But yeah, let me know if that made sense. Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys enjoyed the stream and the explanation made sense. People who were here from the beginning, they already know what to look at, so you could have taken the short and the long. Finally some good moves, huh? After 2 days of choppiness and annoying price action. Alright, appreciate you guys joining in. I will schedule the next stream. I will talk to the team if I'm gonna do on Monday or not on Asia session. I'll decide that later. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We hit 94 likes, so really appreciate you guys. Hopefully by the next stream we hit 1k subscribers. By the next stream we hit and probably 100 likes, who knows. So appreciate you guys joining in, and see you guys on the next stream, and I'll update you guys if you are in the Telegram.